as I'm going over to the big wall over there and to explain to you, when we talk about the fact that Supreme Court has refused to modify its November order, the 2025 order, what exactly was this order all about when we are talking about this issue? First of all, the institutional areas require urgent intervention to protect Article 21 rights. So that's one of the stray dog Supreme Court's order on November 2025, which Supreme Court has talked about in this current judgment right now. And the stray dogs must be removed from school, hospitals and institutions. So that's the order that the Supreme Court has refused to dismiss. And when we talk about that, the states and NHAI, which is the National Highway, and to remove the authority for that, to remove stray animals, including dogs, from highways across India. That was included in the November 2025 order. And when we talk about this, what the state was expected to do was states to fence institutions and create designated feeding zones as well for the stray dogs. So that was a very pertinent issue. And the sterilize, vaccinate and shift dogs to designated shelters permanently. So in terms of that, the housing and the sheltering of the stray dogs was to be designated in a very in a permanent space. So that was one of the things. And do not release dogs back into same sensitive areas they were picked up from. So first of all, you have to create a permanent space and a shelter for these dogs, as well as sterilize them and to not release them back into the sensitive area, and focus on public safety while following ABC rules for welfare as well. So when we talk about that, the Supreme Court has highlighted the fact that because of stray dogs, there have been incidents concerning the elderly as well as young children. So in terms of that, the focus is on the public safety as well. So that's the November order that we are talking about. In terms of that, I will like to go over to my back to my colleague Sambhav. Sambhav, when we talk about this order, there was this very pertinent point that I would like to talk about is the fact. But before I go to Sambhav, I also have my guest with me, AP Singh, Supreme Court advocate. Thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. AP Singh, when we talk about this judgment that has been released, what exactly, if in layman terms that you could break down for our viewers, what exactly is pertaining in this judgment?
No, this judgment neither this way nor that way. You can contact the Supreme Court pass order and also refer all the matters to the different high courts. Actually, high court is based due to it's a depend on the municipal corporation. Matter is also based on municipal corporation liability. Because street dogs depend on the pets related and house keeping problems. So that there is also based on Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is very clear, always very clear. Sanatan Dharma based on the, not today, if we say that help the dogs or protects the animal or protects the pets or pay respect to the animals or the street dogs. Not. Sanatan Dharma is from earlier. Always pay respect to the Ganesha in way of the elephant. Always pay must rights like Ganesha, snake and Nag Panchami. So Kal Bhairava is also part of dogs. Kal Bhairav also, Kal Ratri also. If we discuss Navratri, 9 days fast, which totally depend upon the ladies, girls, and now Devis across the world, from Guwahati to Chowpatty, from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, we will certainly find that Sanatan Dharma totally based on non-violence culture. And the protection of pets, protection of street dogs is also part of non-violence. If we will not protect, then it is a part of violence. It is a totally violation of human rights. It's a totally violation of animal rights. It's a totally violation of right to life. So if we discuss at the Constitution of India, which given or provided by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Baba Sahib, we should also discuss on this point on the same parallel. We are protecting articles, we are protecting the right to life, right to live, and dogs is not out of Constitution. Constitution is for every creature, every person, every animal, every child, women, person, each and everywhere. Constitution of India come forward for the protection of the animals, protection of the pets, and they are not outsiders. They are just a home-siders, insiders animals, insider dogs. If you want to see a old film, Teri Meherwaniya, if you see Teri Meherwaniya is watched by Jackie Shroff, a very legend hero. You will find the role of the dogs, role of the dogs in the family, in the human being, not only human being, but it's also if then he participates in the funeral ceremony of his honor, then you will find that the role of the dog, role of the elephant, role of the pet is number of families in which boys, young boys, bahu, daughters are abroad, are residing abroad. And the family based on dogs, pets, the life of the aim of the senior citizens in houses only with the pets, may dogs, may rabbits, may other. Then our Supreme Court is also for the nation, for the public. In democracy, we the people of India. We the people of India, hum Bharat ke log, we the people of India. Our preamble is already saying, in we the people of India, pets is also part of life, part of family, part of human being, part of constitution, part of society, part of cities, part of house. So we could not avoid the issue raised by the different NGOs, by the government, which was depend only on the basis of highways. What happened? Land was encroached by men, which was totally for the jungles, gardens, but for the pupils and for the also animals, for the pet animals. If we see in Delhi, there is no garden are available. What happened? There is a multi-story building, there is a mall, there is a colonies, there is a college, there is a university. But what happened with the pet animals? Where they will reside? Now they come to reside on your gate, on your balcony, on roadside. Why? That is the totally creature given each and every for the residential, lodging, fooding, boarding. There is no fault of the creature. There is no fault of nature. But we are create hurdles for the life of the pets, for the life of street dogs. Then who is responsible? Human being is responsible. Our society is responsible. Our administration is responsible. Our administrative function is responsible for protection of the pet animals, for protection of the street dogs. And the Supreme Court deeply thinks so. That's why transfer and refer all petitions to the different Honorable High Court in this regard.
All right, AP Singh, stay on with me. I have more updates coming in. Referring to repeated attacks, the Supreme Court noted that children, senior citizens, and even foreign tourists have